Hello everyone, Coach Han here. Happy Friday, November 20th edition of the podcast with Thanksgiving just around the corner. So let's get started. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the North America sports franchises. And there are a total of 149 Major League Sports franchises across the North America. Those Major League Sports franchises I'm referring to is Major League Baseball, first of all, MLB, National Hockey League, NHL, National Football League, NFL, National Basketball Association, NBA, and Major League Soccer, which is MLS, which is growing in a very fast pace rapidly across North America. And these franchises are spread across the enormous 51 cities in the US and Canada. And out of those 51 cities, 10 cities have the full set, meaning there's one team from every league that I mentioned earlier. And they are Boston, Chicago, Dallas, Denver, LA, Miami, Minnesota, New York, Philadelphia, and Washington. Wow, that was a mouthful. I need to take a breath after that. And New York has the most Major League Sports franchises, whopping 11 teams. Wow, 11. Imagine having 11 teams. You live in New York and you can cheer for them all. You can pick up a few out of the teams. It's a beautiful city. I love going to New York, and that's one of the most blessings they have gifted with a lot of choices to have at the sports franchises. That tells you how popular it is to have those major sports, and in the city of New York, people are very passionate about those fans. They're very, very loyal to their team. So it's good to see them having a lot of teams located in New York. And out of those 51 cities, 12 cities have only one Major League Sports franchise, nothing to be sharing of. But four of these cities account for the Canadian NHL team. Obviously, hockey is a big thing in Canada. And while one team city includes the Green Bay Packers of the NFL and Sacramento Kings, San Antonio Spurs, Oklahoma City Thunder, and Memphis Grizzlies of the NBA. Now, Green Bay Packers is pretty interesting. They're one of the NFL teams that is very popular fan base, but their stadium is located in a suburb where it's less than a population of, I will say, 200,000. It's a very small town, but the football has grown into Mecca of the Green Bay Packer Nation. So I'll actually touch on Green Bay Packer, just solely their organization and how the team has become into the magnitude of as it is. So tune in for that in a future pod. And I was doing this research where what is the largest U.S. city without a professional team? And I found out that, interesting enough, it was Austin, Texas. I mean, Austin, Texas is known for the home of University of Texas. And I think that's one of the main reasons being the pro sports not making out there, because it's Longhorn Nation. I mean, Texas Longhorn is a brand. They even have a own television network called Longhorn Network, and everything is big in Texas, right? So Longhorn is a big fan base. They have a big alumni nation, booster club, and whole nine yards. And the city that has most championships from top to probably about four, I'll name. Number one, I would say New York, with those bunch of teams. Second is Boston. Third is Chicago. And fourth is LA. And when you break it down and categorize into each sport, for baseball, Major League Baseball in New York, shout out to Yankees. Yankees did a lot of part into that, building that dynasty with the Steinbrenners. For NBA, it's Boston, the Boston Celtics. And NFL, it's a tie right now. New England, which is at Boston. Also Pittsburgh Steelers. And lastly, for the hockey, it's NHL, Detroit Red Wings. So those are the kind of a small breakdown of the sports franchises that are associated at a pro level. Hope it was interesting. I'll certainly be back and break it down into dissecting, as I said, for Green Bay Packers. I want to cover that in depth. I think it's a very interesting story how the organization is built and ran, and also the fan base as well. So tune in for that. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you guys next Monday.